What's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. There is so much going on right now. I really feel the need to almost provide you guys with like an update video. We've been traveling, we've been at SEMA. There's tons of cars being sold, tons of cars coming in, tons of cars that I haven't given you guys updates with. So today, I'm gonna do my best to really give you a full walk around and a full update on everything so you feel up to speed, so these videos maybe make a little bit more sense, because I'll be honest, there's even sometimes where I forget about certain things, and I know that if I forget about certain things, you guys are definitely forgetting about certain things. First off is, you guys hear that? You guys complain in the comments every time I drive this truck because you say, TJ, those tires are so loud. Today we are changing them. The new tires just got in for this truck. So let's go get these tires changed once and for all. I don't know if this is a truck thing either, but these tires are so knobby that even at low speeds, the whole truck vibrates. But on the freeway, I actually get a little bit of steering wheel shake now because they're so worn down and uneven. It really makes for an unpleasant driving experience. Just dropped off the truck. I thought these were my tires. These are actually Falcons, and looking up close, they are absolutely huge. I almost went with Falcons, but we ended up going with Toyos. I don't know where they are, but I'm very excited to get new tires on this car. Oh, these are 37s. Yeah, if I could fit 37s on this truck, that'd be pretty sweet. But honestly, I think I have 35s, and they're like nearly rubbing the fender liners, or rubbing the fenders of the car. If anyone knows how to fit 37s on this truck, please let me know down below in the comments. Lately, I've been using Anthony, who, if you guys don't know, Anthony is our filmer and editor. I've been using him for pickups because we've been doing so many errands and stuff lately. Oh, what is... What happened to your side skirt, dude?
Dude, I knew you were just gonna make fun of me. I saw the camera out.
Big Tesla guy over here.
This guy hates my car, so every time I see the camera out, I just know it's nothing good. It's always gonna be some talking.
No, I love it. Anthony's Tesla is like the first Tesla I really like have experience with. Like I've never really been in any other Teslas other than Anthony's, and this is the performance one. So Model 3 Performance. Yeah. I know it's on a Plaid for all the Tesla fanboys out there, but this thing's fast. I don't think I would ever own one, but I will say, maybe they're not fast, they're quick. They're very quick.
They're quick,
and it is impressive, but with how much driving we do, I can't tell you how many times Anthony has to like stop whatever we're doing because he needs to go to a supercharger, find a supercharger. I just still feel like the EV world is not caught up with the rest of the world. I know everyone thinks the EV world's taking over. I don't think it will. I actually think that they're gonna run into problems the next couple of years. That's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother time, but now we're going back to the shop, and I need to give you guys an update on the 400Z. All right, so back at the shop today, we have the 370Z on the lift, and I've introduced you guys to Dylan, I think multiple times. He's starting to join the vlogs a lot more. Dylan, what are you working on today?
A whole power steering system.
In this car specifically, this is the drift car, and it has the Wise Fab angle kit. This Wise Fab is my favorite angle kit, but it is pretty harsh on the power steering racks, as you're just doing a lot of wheel movement going from lock to lock, so it gets very tired. And we ordered a spare rack not too long ago and went to replace it, and then Dylan found that the threads were stripped on the inside, so we had to get a spare one. Yeah, look at this, it's just like puking everywhere. So installing a new rack today, and then what, we ordered a new pump too?
New pump, new rack, belt looks good. Fluid's super burnt, and then I'll probably just do tire ends while we're at it, or inners.
Oh, I ordered spares too.
Right.
Yeah, everything's kind of messy and it's a junk right now. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. It's the best place and simplest place to buy tickets for live events all on your phone. The platform is a breeze to use, and you can find things by category, or you can just search for a live event for whatever it is that you're looking for. The best thing about the app is how easy it is to actually find seats around the stadium that you're attending, and it also gives you the live view of what it's gonna look like, so there's no hidden surprises when you get to your seat. Everything is color labeled from green, orange to red, so you know if it's a good price, bad price, or fair price. Any sporting event or concert I go to, I always check SeatGeek because there's always the best seats at the best prices. And if you guys use code TJ, you can get $20 off of your first set of tickets. So click the links down below, download SeatGeek, and save yourself 20 bucks. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to it. So yeah, we ordered a new pump today too. This is the first time we've ever swapped out a pump as well.
Yes, I don't have to swap the pulley over.
Yeah, I was really looking at that. So that's a power steering pump, because again, the rack gets tired, and what helps move the rack is the power steering pump. The power steering pump gets pretty tired as well. So we noticed that ours was a little bit whiny, so we're gonna swap that out. I don't know when the next time we're gonna drive this car is, but we're just getting it ready to go. And I think it's December. Well, Hot Pits round 4 is canceled.
Okay.
We're not driving it there.
You're not doing the Arizona thing.
I just feel like this car's too underpowered to do everything. So there's an event in Arizona, everyone. But it's like,
too cool.
Yeah, I think this, you could do Winter Jam in this. I don't know, I've never been to Winter Jam in Sonoma, but I don't even know if I'd want to go, because I know that I'm going to Adams for the LZ Invitational.
Oh, fair. Nobody knows about that, so.
I don't know if I just blew that.
I think so.
Maybe just bleep the date.
December,
Anthony.
whenever, wherever.
Yeah,
Someone's putting it on. I don't
Just
know.
bleep the date, Anthony. Yeah, that guy's sniping photos of the Veil side. I have no idea who that is.
I don't know. I'm still bigger than him though. So.
Yeah, I think you should go beat him up.
All right.
If any of you ever see Dylan in person, Dylan is like a 6'4". We call him a Viking.
I am. I
A
don't tell
very
you.
stylish Viking at that.
Look, they're too clean.
Yeah, brand new
I
shoes.
mean,
Now these are brand. He literally put these on today, and they're kind of a little bit. Oh, there you
Help
go.
me.
Hey, I'm all about the white dirty shoes.
You got it, but you gotta earn it.
Yeah.
You gotta earn it. You can't do it.
So the Veil side, we actually, I shouldn't say we, I'll say Dylan Ray. So this whole fitment, one is credited to 3Piece who built the wheels, but also Dylan had to do some micromanaging on these wheels to get them to fit. The rears were a little shallow and the fronts were a little too aggressive.
Just some coaxing.
Yeah, so we ordered, what size spacer was that? Is that a 10 or a 7?
It was a 15 part shop max.
Oh,
15,
it was
15 mil bolt on.
with the new
Perfect.
studs with it too.
Yeah,
Okay.
just measured it and it worked out perfectly. Doesn't rub on the body kit at all.
The fitment is like so incredibly good. So there's a couple things that I still need to do this Veil side, and that's why I want to do a little bit of an update. The car looks great. The car still needs to get paint corrected. There's still some orange peel around the car that I'm not proud of, but just based on how much time we had for SEMA, we weren't able to get everything fixed, which I'm ashamed to say that, but it's true. We ordered new rotors. We haven't swapped them over yet. We still need to like kind of paint the calipers and make them look pretty. I ordered a set of badges from Veil side, so there's badging all over this car. There's one on the side skirt, there's also one on the other side. There's this rear badge, which is actually a replica badge. I'll explain that in a second. There is a wing badge, and then there's also a front end badge, which is right here. So to order the badges from Veil side, which my kit didn't come with it, the owner which I bought it with, I don't know, he said he never got that. Don't know if that's actually true, but nonetheless, it didn't come with badges. So I went to order a set of badges from Veil side in Japan, and they said, oh, yeah, you want the badges? That's no problem, but it's a 6 to 8 month wait for badges. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So I put my order in for that. And then I tried to go on eBay to see if I can buy used badges. People sell used badges for like $500, and it was still a crazy wait time. I found someone on eBay who did like homemade badges. It looks pretty good. So this is a homemade badge from someone that I bought off of eBay. And I'm gonna be replacing it when my real badges get in. So I placed that order and I got the receipt on my email. I just bought it, I didn't really look. The badge, all 5 badges, unless I was wrong, unless I'm misinterpreting the email, I got charged $1,500 for Veilside badges. Now I'm all about authenticity and I'm all about buying the real parts. Trust me, if you've been watching this vlogs for a while, you know my lesson with that, and now as an owner of Street Hunter and Aero Part Company, I'm all about supporting the real cause. But $1,500 for these badges for all 5 of them, I hope it's all 5. So I got the email that it said they shipped. So I'm hoping to get those soon, and maybe they're 6 to 8 month lead time. They maybe got ahead on orders. I don't quite know, but that's the update on those badges. We still need to get this car PPF, which is why I'm not driving it. I had Dylan raise the front end of the car a little bit because when I drove it home the other day, as you guys saw, it was rubbing quite a bit. So Dylan trimmed the inside of this fender right here a little bit. I can't show you on camera because the fiberglass is so thick underneath, it was rubbing. So Dylan was able to trim it, and then we raised it just a little bit to make it not as low because I'm not trying to explode this bumper at all. And it's actually pretty good. I don't think it's that aggressive. I mean, it's not at all, man. You can fit a whole hand underneath it. So, Veilside update all in all. Badges are on order. We still need to do a full paint correction. The car needs to get PPF. I refuse to drive this car without PPF just because the wide body kit just leads a lot of area for rock chips. Something on the inside that I wanted to note is we have a Veilside seat that I have to remove the seat cushions just so I don't sit too high. Ew, that looks like a Band-Aid. It's not, it's tape, I promise. And I also ordered a brand new steering wheel that we just put in. That looks phenomenal. It's a Nardi wheel. Oh wow, this is my first time seeing it in the car. Looks really good. But I actually have a set of new hardware for this car from Street Hunter. We made these not too long ago. It's detailed titanium hardware that has a Street Hunter logo on it. So I have a couple extra spare bags. I think they're all sold out, but you can check the Street Hunter website if you guys are interested. I don't know how much they are. I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks. But it looks great. It's a little detail thing that I like to throw in all my cars. So let's go ahead and install this. This is crazy.
Hold on.
Literally, this just got delivered to me. It's from Veilside. I was literally just talking about this and I was like, I don't know. I don't feel badges in here.
Thank you for your order of one.
Oh,
Veilside
literally
badge.
one, dude.
All it says is Veilside, missing one emblem, should be mailed separately when received from Japan.
Oh, this is the separate one. You literally got the separate one. Oh, nice meme.
I think we'll put it on the wing, so we're not just missing. Well, hey, I was talking about it. There's one badge that showed up. We'll install it later today. Well, I was so excited when I saw that. I was like, oh, I'm dropping everything to open this.
Hardware's on the car. Looks good. It's a small detail, and it's one of those things where I didn't know how much interest there would be from Straight Hunter customers or you guys watching the vlogs. And I believe we sold out of these within a couple days, which I was pretty stoked about. But it looks really good. That's installed. The steering wheel, it's my first Nardi wheel. Feels pretty good. It's a size 330, and I think it's, I don't remember the offset. I don't remember, but it's not that aggressive. It looks clean, looks really good. I'm happy with it.
So here's to a badge that I hope never falls off.
$300 right there, bang.
I don't know, dude, the 3M tape's kind of already coming off as I'm peeling this. Uh-oh. Ooh, oh, there we go.
Something bad, dude.
Sorry. So I thought this was more visible from the rear wing, and it's actually not. I have to like install this like upside down. I've never seen it, so I didn't even really know what to expect.
Yeah.
I mean, so like this is like a plastic homemade one, and you can see the reflection they did. And I was seeing the real badge, it's metal, and it feels really nice. It's a very high quality badge. I'll be very sad if someone ever steals this off my car.
Don't say that.
So, double badging. You don't really see that one, but I do appreciate the attention to detail
What'll
outside.
happen is when you open it.
I guess, yeah, when you open it, you'll see it. And now we're only missing the 2 side badges. And I guess the front and rear that hopefully we'll get at a certain time. So I'm gonna email those guys back and be like, hey, are you gonna send more badges?
Yeah, where's my shit?
Hopefully, we'll see.
The Straight Hunter Z. There's a lot going on with this car. You guys really seem to enjoy this car at SEMA. So I want to give you guys a little explanation of what's going on with it currently. Because if you can't tell, we have the TE37s back on the front, and I have a logical story for that. So let me explain it. When we got the wheels from HRE, we knew we were going to be running a slight risk that those wheels were going to be a little bit too aggressive.
The reason that was because in the crazy timeline of SEMA, we had to give some guess estimates for HRE to make wheels, and in doing so, we accidentally screwed up. It was our fault, and we had the wheels made a little bit too aggressive. When we have the stock wheels on the car, they actually poked by about an inch or so. It wasn't good, and we had to last minute, maybe some of you guys saw on Instagram, we had to last minute get aftermarket camber arms or aftermarket upper A arms to get max camber, and we were running like 4 degrees of camber in the front, and literally by the grace of God, when we aired out, it tucked, but it wasn't really drivable. We were very close to the back strut when doing that much camber, and it wasn't designed to do that way. So Calvin reinstalled the stock upper A arms, and we're gonna drop this back off in HRE, and what they're gonna have to do is change the width on the fronts a little bit and make it not as wide so we can run a proper setup that when we air out, it's proper and doesn't touch. So this car is gonna be going to HRE, and they're gonna be gracefully rebuilding the front wheels that we had made, and it's gonna come out perfect. And then from there, we're gonna enjoy the car just a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and paint this car. I know this color has a lot of love from you guys. This is an Inazitec wrap color that is styled to be like Laguna Seca Blue from BMW. It looks fantastic, but we only did this color because we wanted to bring a 400Z to SEMA that wasn't that yellow, because no one has seen this car in person in any other colors. The kit came out amazing. I'm so excited on it. I'm so hyped on it. The detail work on it is so cool. It's an amazing looking car, and we're gonna be finally making some videos with it and getting to drive a little bit more once the wheels get done from HRE, which I really only imagine it's gonna take them maybe a week or so. It's gonna be fixed soon, so with that being said, let's go drop this thing off at HRE and get these wheels fixed.
For those that don't remember, we threw an AMS tune on this car because we installed some AMS parts, but right now it's on a like in-between stage tune where I sent them a data log and they sent me a bass tune, and then we recorded some pulls and we sent it back to them. So the car right now isn't the safest to do wide open throttle pulls, so I need to download the new map from them, which I'm very excited about doing. And the car actually, people are making a lot of power on this setup, which I guess is nothing new. This motor has been out for quite a while, as a lot of you guys have been informing me in the comments. But the more I've been driving this car, I've kind of talked to a few other 400Z owners, and everyone kind of seems to say the same thing. The car is quick and it looks pretty nice, but this transmission, like I love the CD09s in the 370Z and the 350Z, but the transmissions in this car just feel like weird. They feel kind of sloppy, and they're kind of like a little bit laggy, which is a weird way to describe a transmission. How I've heard other people describe it, and I'm gonna steal words from other people, is it has like what I would consider like rev hang. And what I mean by that is when you shift it into like, okay, so I'm in like 3rd gear, 53 miles per hour. When I like let off the throttle, the car like off throttle
and like when shifting in high RPM, feels like it needs a lightweight flywheel. The RPMs like hang and like slowly come down rather than like being a little bit more snappy. I truly don't know the way to really describe it, which is probably making me sound like an idiot, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel great, I guess is what I will say. And I'm wondering if you could do a cool lightweight flywheel combination and maybe a short shifter to kind of make it feel a little bit tighter, but it doesn't feel great. It's really bothering me, and I hope to really get this fixed out and maybe hit up ACT and see if we can get a lightweight flywheel made for this car, or maybe it already exists. I don't know, but that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Car looks great, but it doesn't drive the best. I'm not in love with the way it drives at the moment. So I'm looking forward on getting that fixed or figuring out what we need to do to make it drive better. Any of you guys in the comments have experience with this or know anything about it? Let me know down below. Z dropped off at HRE. I'm sure we'll see it next week. I'm very excited to get that fitment all dialed up. Now we're gonna head back to the shop and get some lunch, and there's still so much more to catch you guys up on.
Dude, you haven't really said hi to the vlog. And to be honest,
ghost.
like, I don't want to speak for them,
I'm
but
a
like,
ghost.
I'm a little upset about it.
Why are you upset?
Because like, they miss you, I miss you, Calvin got really sick with me,
Yeah, I
so
died.
I haven't really seen Calvin much.
I'm okay.
I barely saw you at SEMA.
Yeah, because I was having a lot of fun.
Dylan has to go. Why are you still here?
Kill
He's still here. Dylan swapped out the power steering rack. He also swapped in the new power steering pump. So now we're just gonna cycle and make sure that the power steering rack is bled, which I was gonna do. I told Dylan to go home because Dylan.
I'll leave soon, dude.
Dylan was supposed to leave an hour ago and he's still here.
Okay, you can do this.
Yeah, I can do this. Fun fact, always remember to cycle. It's such an easy thing to do, but literally all Calvin is doing is just turning the wheel from lock to lock. And in doing so, he's pushing the, what would you call the internals of a rack? I was gonna say pistons and rods when I was thinking about motors, but
Well, it's like
not.
there's like a rack and then there's like a pinion gear.
Rack and pinion, okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. You're cycling the internals and getting the fluid to fill up all the gaps and the bubbles, and you're gonna see the reservoir go down. So just fun fact, always do it. The first couple times I did this job, when I like first started drifting years ago, I never did this. And I always had problems with my rack. And then someone was like, you know, you have to bleed that, right? And I was like, what? Fun fact. Do any of you have that friend that just keeps the apocalypse, you can keep it in, I don't even care. The apocalypse in the back of their car? What does it say? What does it say about you, Anthony?
Dude,
What does it say about you?
it's bad. I'll be honest, this is a little bad for me. My apartment doesn't reflect. Hey, those jeans, that's a long story.
American Eagle Outfitters.
That's a long story.
Are these yours?
When we went to the track and I forgot jeans and my friend brought me an emergency pair, those are those.
Wow. I got another little gift package. It's not a gift package, they're mine. I got a little package from 3-Piece US. They're the ones responsible for rebarreling like all of my old like Blitzo 3s and LM GT4s and the Blitzo 3s on the Veil side. Well, I think this is my last set from them, because if you guys don't remember, didn't catch the video, I don't know how many wheels we dropped off. It was 20 plus wheels that I dropped off. And because the supply chains and just like the shortage of material right now is so high, it took a pretty long time to get wheels built by them. But I believe, we love you, 3-Piece US. I believe this is my last one that they were still building for me. Oh, beautiful. So if you don't know, I'll show you when we get home. I got, I don't remember, 16 Blitzo 3s, just to like kind of stack and collect, because I think like over time I want to put them on a bunch of different JDM cars I'm collecting. I got all of them rebuilt pretty much the same spec. It's like a universal spec for 90s. I don't remember what the specs were. I said spec like 10 times in that sentence, but they're all 17s. I didn't step with them to 18, although I typically like run 18s on everything. Pretty much can fit on like an S14, S13, S15, RX-7, Supra, anything 90s JDM. This pretty much will make that fitment work. So I'm really excited. I have 4 more. I have 2 already in the back seat, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys because we literally got these dropped off such a long time ago and they're finally here. So we're gonna bring them home, put them up in the garage, put them on display. It looks cool, and one day we will use them. I just picked up the truck and oh my gosh, this sounds a million times better. It's quiet. It drives like a normal car again. So hopefully everyone in the comments that complains when I'm in the truck that the tire noise is so aggressive, I'm happy to say new Toyos are on. Drives great. The steering wheel doesn't shake anymore, and we're back in business. As we drive home, I thought I would go ahead and read some of the comments from yesterday's video, which was me telling you guys that I'm selling the twin turbo C8. I think for the next couple days, I know throughout this weekend, because I'm gonna be flying to New York this week, I'm gonna be posting videos almost every day. If not every day, I might wait like every other day to post, just because there's a lot going on in this exact moment. Regardless, I also want to touch on the fact that I've started to upload YouTube shorts. I've seen some of you guys comment like, oh, look at you doing your first YouTube shorts. A lot of it is like regenerated content that I've already posted on Instagram Reels or I've posted on TikTok. So if you see it, it's all the same content. Nothing's really generally new, but I'm curious. I've like been on YouTube for 8 years and this is a brand new thing. I don't know how to use YouTube shorts. I don't know if I should like make completely separate content for it. I don't know. So if you guys want to add to that, be like, hey, yeah, I don't have a TikTok or I don't have Instagram. It'd be cool to see whatever content you made there posted here. I'm just telling you that because it's there and I just don't know how to use it yet. So I'm just posting old stuff. Regardless, the video's been up for like 30 minutes and there's already like 300 comments. So I thought I'd take this moment as I'm just sitting in dead stop traffic. Let's see what you guys have to say. Top comment here, Andre Manley. I'm probably saying your last name's wrong, so just don't be upset. I was sad, but I can almost guarantee he's got a Z06 incoming. That's all I have to say about that. Next comment is from Xander Diedrix. Please make more content with your finished cars. I swear you're finished building a car and we don't see any content when it's complete. It'd be really nice to see more videos, like the reaction of people and the C8 would have been sick, but now she's gone. You are right, Xander. You're 100% right. I didn't with that car specifically just because I didn't want to risk breaking it. If I end up breaking that car, I would have to ship it back to Texas to have it like be completely like looked over again. And I always knew I was gonna sell it. I did a couple rips with it when I got it back and then fixed that fueling problem we had. And then I was like, I know I'm gonna sell this car. The last thing I wanna do is go and break it. And I definitely wanna do more videos with the cars when they're done. I just find that typically when I post that stuff, and this isn't a good answer because I feel like everyone says this, usually when I post finished stuff with the cars, you guys just don't watch them. You guys typically like to see stuff just getting built. And I get there's a lot of people who like watch daily vlogs and are like, dude, I don't care what you do, I'm gonna watch. I hear you, I appreciate you, I love you. But generally speaking, if I post a video where I'm just like dicking around in a car, no one watches it. So that's typically why you don't see that much like finished content with said things, but I hear you and I will try to be better at that, I promise. This is a good comment. John O'Neill. So does this mean Amelia wins by default? Really wish she went to get some good races between the two. I will give it to her. Amelia is literally the queen of the C8. She even has Chevy like giving her a free car. I can't get Chevy to give me cars. She is the C8 queen. I oftentimes throughout the ownership of this car would call her with questions like, hey, like I'm getting this like happening with my car. Have you ever had to diagnose this problem? So big shout out to Amelia. She's the queen of C8s. And I don't know, I'm not gonna speak on behalf of her car. Her car was just at SEMA, but a lot of the times when my car was working, her car was broken. And when her car was working, my car was broken. We never really had that right timing, which is no excuse, but I think Amelia's got us on this one. We're gonna go make a little errand run. I'm gonna take the M3. Serena's parked right behind me, so we're gonna see if I have the maneuvering skills to get this car out of the driveway with Sabrina being right on my butt. So I was hoping that my BRZ, the Street Hunter BRZ, was gonna be ready for pickup today. Unfortunately, it's not. It's gonna be ready for pickup on Friday, which means we're not gonna see it until after we come back from New York this week. But my BRZ got a full PPF done by a place called One of One in Kearney Mesa, California. I'm really excited to get it back. It looks like they do some really good work, and I'm probably gonna start working with them on doing the rest of my cars. The Vail side is next, which I've told you guys about. But we are taking the M3 right now to Dick's Sporting Goods because I'm very excited about this. In the last couple days, I went with Sabrina's dad, Big T. For those that have been watching the channel for quite a while, you know who Big T is. And Big T asked me to join him in a game of pickleball. I don't know if any of you guys know what pickleball is. I'm sure there's a couple of you. And if you don't know, it sounds silly. Trust me, it feels silly the first time you play it. It's essentially like ping pong and tennis combined, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm very competitive with sports, as you guys know, and I've like gone 2 nights in a row, and I have fallen in love with it. And I think that we have the opportunity to fit a full-sized, well, I know we do, we can fit a pickleball court with a net in the driveway. We can fit it at the house, but I'm not certain that the floor of like the driveway, you know how it's like bricks almost, I'm not sure if that's gonna affect the bounce of the ball. So I'm gonna go to Dick's Sporting Goods, I'm gonna buy an official pickleball, and I'm gonna see if it bounces in the driveway. I'm gonna see if it bounces weird or bounces normal. And if it bounces normal, you guys can expect for me to teach you what this pickleball game is all about. It's a lot of fun. So we're like 5 minutes away. The sun is now setting here in San Diego, and it's beautiful out. So let's enjoy the E90 M3. Oh, seriously? The best sounding V8, 370. Oh, in the world, bro, it sounds so good. I don't want to be that guy under the bridge. I really don't want to be that guy. That was just a baby. I literally could have blown everyone's ears out under that tunnel, but didn't. Oh, I seriously wish one day each and every one of you can hear what this car sounds like in person. It is one of the best sounding cars out there. Operation Dick is a go. That's what we need. All right, this is gonna be the official bounce test. And if this works, well, if I need to return that, I'm screwed. All right, bounce test, let's go outside. Oh no, it just kind of. It definitely doesn't bounce as good as it does on a tennis court, and it kind of bounces weird, but I guess you could like kind of get away with it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I ended up just sending it, and I ended up buying the net too, which was actually a little expensive. So if it doesn't work, I'll return it, but I think it might work, so maybe expect to see some pickleball action at the end of the vlog. I don't really know, but we gotta get ready for dinner. We're going to be late. We're at our favorite dinner restaurant. It's a hibachi grill. I'll film my favorite parts and show you what you get, so you guys get the real hibachi experience.
Fun fact, this was one of TJ and I's first dates.
This is where I introduced her to my family.
This is where you introduced, wow. That was one of the first dates. He knew it was the one.
Didn't film it getting cooked, but
That's some good dinner right there.
that's a good meal. You know that you got yourself a real one when you go to the gas station, and she goes, "Get a picture of me putting gas in my car for the gram." She wasn't even driving. I've been driving tonight, and I'm about to fill it up, and she goes, "Get a picture of me for the gram."
TJ's already sad that he sold his C8, so he's trying to drive mine. Watch this, watch this, watch this.
That was okay.
Okay, this.
It was a little sloppy.
This.
You're going, the elevator is going a little slow.
It's going a little fast. It's going faster.
No, it's
It's
not.
going faster.
Those were piss poor performances tonight, folks.
Wait, really? Okay, wait, show him I need to show him your skill.
No, I
Yep,
don't
now you have
know.
to. Now you're on blast.
Come on,
now you're on blast.
Don't put me on the spot.
Come on, go downstairs.
I'm really not
Just
prepared for this. I really haven't practiced in too long of a... I really haven't done this in such a long time. I just have to... Oh, the elevator's going. I'll talk to you a little bit.
Wait, no.
Say hi to your mom for me.
Come back. My performance was trash compared to that, huh?
That probably wasn't my best performance, but
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I used to be scary good at the escalator. I believe I already told you guys once this video, but we have something very special coming up for Black Friday. Well, not only do we have a 50% site-wide sale coming on Black Friday, we have another announcement that I'll be making in the next couple of videos. Before Black Friday, I'll make it. I don't know what day exactly, but thank you guys so much for watching today's video. There's a few different cars I still want to give you guys updates on. There's just so many different cars to go over. But just stay tuned. I'm going to be, like I said, I think I'm going to be pretty much daily uploading for a little bit because there's so much going on. And I just feel like I'm leaving stuff out if I don't make videos and share them with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace out and keep moving forward.